Good evening. Welcome. This is the Fort Valley War Show. I am your host, Amari Baby Fix. And as usual, nobody's on time. Uh, NFL drafts tomorrow. NBA playoffs going on. But of course, I'm here on time waiting for folks and see this shit. Let's go.
Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, boys, yeah. Hold on, hold on, we them boys. Hold on, we them boys.
This is the Fort Valley War podcast. Michael Atwater is on with me tonight. What's going on, Michael?
We got school in the morning.
We got school in the morning. Let's get it cranking. NFL draft is tomorrow night. Atwater Kuiper Jr. has his predictions on the draft. So Mike, take it away.
Let's see. All right, so NFL draft. So I get this first round. So the first round is going to be tomorrow night. That's the big round everybody care about. So with the first round, I got my picks. I have, which everybody's had him number one for months. Fernando Mendoza. He's going number one to the Raiders. When you think about that Raider pick, though, or like, I guess the big question when it comes to the Raiders, Raiders ain't the greatest place in the world to have talent. This is their opportunity to turn some stuff around. But I like Mendoza going number one. He won the Heisman. He won a national championship. Like everything that you want somebody to do, he's done it. So Mendoza going number one. Now, who the quarterback out there right now, Faye? I can't remember.
Well, right now, Kirk Cousins. They signed Kirk Cousins, and
Oh, that's right.
because they trade Geno Smith to the Jets.
Yeah, that's right. So I got Mendoza one. I got David Bailey from Texas Tech, the DN going to the Jets. That's a safe pick for the Jets because the Jets are known to mess some stuff up. So I got the Jets going to them. Arville Reese, I got him going third to the Cardinals. Now after that pick with the Cardinals, I got Jeremiah Love at 4. Now let's stop and talk about that for a minute. I hope Ratio jump on. Jeremiah Love going 4 to the Titans. Do you think that's too high for a running back? Because if you go 4, you the man. Your thoughts?
He is the best player in the draft.
Best player?
Yeah, he's the best player in the draft.
Ooh,
But I would not draft no running back at 4 though.
okay. All right, Faye said he's the best player in the draft. All right. All right. So I got Jeremiah Love going 4. You got Jeremiah Love up there with Cam Ward. You could have easily went and got you a good tackle right there. But a lot of people got Jeremiah Love going 4. Uh, I got Spencer Fano, the offensive tackle from Utah, going 5th to the Giants. I got another offensive tackle, Caden Proctor, going 6th to the Browns. So first 6 picks, Fade. What you think about it?
I don't know about 5 and 6, dog. Uh, before we go any further, we got East Rome Gladiator joining us again this week. Joining us again this week. Bring some hot takes and keep it a cool booty while I bring hot takes.
What up?
Going on?
Tenfold.
But I don't think two offensive linemen gonna go in that top 6. maybe one, not two.
So yeah, Caden Proctor, that's the big boy from Alabama. I got him
That's too
going
high for me.
6. I got he might not go that far. I'm just thinking what teams need. Cleveland, I don't think they need no quarterback, but people are suggesting that maybe a quarterback for Cleveland. I got Washington 7. I got Jordan Tyson, wide receiver from Arizona State. Got him going 7. I got Sonny Styles, the edge, the linebacker from Ohio State, going 8. Mansell Delane, the cornerback from LSU, going 9. I got the receiver from Ohio State, Cornell Tate, going 10. So that's my top 10 so far. What you got with that top 10, Fade? And
Caleb Downs not going to the Cowboys, dog. Not going at 12. Caleb Downs going to be gone by 6.
I mean, it's possible. That's the
I
best
think
player in the draft to me.
I think you have some bias going on. I think you want the Cowboys to get Caleb Downs, so that's why you push him down to 12.
No, sir. I want the Cowboy to get Sonny Styles. I want Cowboys to get a edge rusher. I'd rather get a edge. Cowboys need pressure on the end. But at that point where I got him going, he'll be the next best player. But I'd rather the Cowboys get one of them defensive end, them edges. They need that desperately. And then get you a corner or safety with your second first round pick. Cowboy got 2 first-round picks. So I want one of them D ends. Arvil Reese, Tony Styles, one of them dudes. That's what I want. But I'm not gonna get it.
So you
Why
want
don't you
you
have the
want the Cowboys?
Cardinals? Go ahead. Go ahead,
No, no, you
Fred.
go ahead. Go ahead. I had a joke to crack, but go ahead. You go ahead.
I'm asking why you don't have the Cardinals getting a quarterback.
Because after Fernando Mendoza, Ty Simpson is the next best quarterback. He's not a top 5 player to me. I wouldn't get Ty Simpson getting a quarterback. That's a good pick. They
But
need a
they
quarterback.
need a quarterback. I mean, even if you have to get one, you got to develop. You don't have anything at quarterback on your roster.
Hey, boy, if you
Yeah,
picking third, you need a lot, don't you? You need more than a quarterback too. You
yeah,
need.
but quarterbacks are the cornerstone of any team. If you ain't got a good quarterback, I don't care what else you get, it ain't gonna work.
I wouldn't get Ty Simpson third. I would go get me like a edge or a offensive tackle.
And
You
who
can't
said
go
Ty
wrong with him,
Simpson the next best anyway?
huh?
Who said Ty Simpson the next best?
He's the next best quarterback after Fernando Mendoza, which I ain't really, to be
Man,
honest, I ain't really got no whole faith in Fernando Mendoza.
me either. I mean, he can
He had a
throw,
great year. He won the
but
Heisman,
I
won that
mean,
championship, but
sir,
this ain't no quarterback
I mean,
class where you look at it and you be like, man, they gonna be some 10-year, 15-year vets. I don't see that.
well, see, the way Gino got beat up last year tells me they need help at the line. Because Gino, I guarantee you, Fernando is not better than Geno Smith.
Geno Smith gone now.
I know it. That's what I'm saying. If he couldn't do it, Fernando is not going to do it.
Oh, I
And
don't
you
think they're
got
gonna play Fernando like that now. I don't think
Kirk
he ain't gonna get
Cousins.
off the bench.
Oh, I guarantee you he is before the season over. I don't think Kirk Cousins they're gonna play him a whole season. I don't think. Now they might, but he probably won't even stay healthy for one. Then he's 40 something years old, and if Geno couldn't get away from them defenders, I know a 42-year-old Kirk Cousins not gonna be able to.
And Kirk
So
Cousins
he
got
probably won't. He almost if he ain't. I don't know how old he is. I just threw a number out there because I know he old, but I know he ain't gonna get away from no pass rush from 26, 24, 27-year-old defensive ends coming at him. I don't think so. Now, I don't think they line strong enough to hold him off. That's evident by Geno Smith getting bum rushed every 3 plays last year. So I don't know. But if I'm the Cardinals, you got to address the quarterback. If you didn't go get one in free agency, you got to address that issue. Got to.
I got
I mean,
I made a trade at 11. I got the Buccaneers moving up to get the DN Ruben Bain from Miami. Cowboys, I got Caleb Downs at 12. The Rams at 13, that wide receiver from USC, McKay Lemon. I can't even say this dude's name for the Ravens, but the Ravens need some offensive line help. He offensive line from Penn State. Francis Magua from Miami. He's going to Miami at 15. Now, at 16, I was really hesitant of thinking about putting Ty Simpson right there because the Jets still need a quarterback. But I went with a safe pick, and they got Jamon McCoy, cornerback from Tennessee. Now, what y'all think about what's the name going at 16? Ty Simpson to the Jets.
Still high. You know who his comp is? Matt Jones.
Geno Smith, right?
No, I'm talking about Ty Simpkins. His comp is Matt Jones.
Matt Jones went first round too, didn't he?
Yeah, he went first round at 15. And you see how his career's been so far. He on his 13. Hold on 1 minute. We have somebody that's representing the 305 billion. The debtor. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's been Bill Belichick's confidant. Somebody that's been rubbing shoulder with Mario Cristobal. Somebody that's probably in the game. He is one of the foremost black voices and black thought provokers in America. Shot Major, come to the show.
What's up, fellas? Good to see y'all boys.
What it do?
Hey, Rachel. I got my homeboy representing Rome on here, man. Name
All
is
right.
Monday. He on the sport. He on the show with us now.
Okay, what's going on, my guy? Broomfield is still talking. Y'all hold on, fellas.
Edward, you think y'all really need a safety?
Who, the Cowboy?
Yeah.
Man, Cowboy need a pistol, a knife, a machete.
I'm saying a safety though. I'm talking about, but see y'all to me. Now y'all always end up being doo-doo, but for some reason. But
hey, watch them out, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Y'all have more talent and should be closer to competing than you are. So to me, I would go more of an impact position and an impact player than a safety.
I'll go wide receiver. Ray George Pickens.
Cause Pickens finna create problems because y'all putting the franchise tag on. He finna come with a whole attitude this year. You know that. That's for one. CD Lamb, he don't show both sides of who he can give you. So now you gotta flip your coin and see which one you're gonna get this year. So receiver probably wouldn't be bad.
Hey, stop right there. Stop. Hey, man. And I know you do because you watch sport. They're like fake. Did you not watch Cowboy last year?
What's your point?
Why are you even talking about offense?
Because you finna have trouble. You listen. You about to have.
Yards.
You
They
are.
gave them 400 yards a game.
I just gave you the reason in my statement. You finna run into trouble at those positions. You got two problems. Okay. All right. Hey. Didn't Pickens do good in Pittsburgh till he got his attitude? Then he came over here with Dallas. He was in Cinderella land for a minute. Now he's finna have an attitude because they finna franchise him. He's gonna act like a baby till he gets his way. And when he's acting like a baby, you're not finna get his full potential.
Let me say this though. You probably thought he was gonna have an attitude when he gonna be a problem when he got to Dallas. Say you didn't.
No, I didn't. Because the change always, I mean, it's like a new toy. You always like your new toy for the first week.
Man, Cowboy got 2 first-round picks. They ain't got no business getting nothing offensive.
That's what I guarantee you. When he went to Dallas, I guarantee you he thought that he would be signing a long-term deal this year.
It ain't necessarily on him. The Cowboy ain't got the money. They paying everybody else.
Hey, I'm not talking about the wise. I'm just saying the reality is that you have to consider the fact that he may cause a problem and be a distraction because he's not finna get his long-term deal. He might not, but you have to think about it. But my original question was, do you think getting a safety is impact enough for the Cowboys? Like, I think they closer to competing, so I wouldn't go get a safety. I would go get something that even if it's on defense, you go, like you say, you lost Parsons, go try to get something to replace that. Go get a linebacker or something but something that can make more of an impact than a safety.
So basically, you're saying that the safety position you wouldn't draft that high at 12 if you're the Cowboys,
No,
or
no,
a safety position. Period.
no.
Okay, so you just so the value of a safety is not that high for you. In other words,
Not when you got a team like the Cowboys or a team who's close to competing for a championship, at least a division championship. No, I don't
the
think that's going to
Cowboys.
be an impact position for them to fill. No,
Let me say that the Cowboys are nowhere near competing. I mean,
that's a
nowhere
lie.
near.
With
Let
the
me tell you something
talent
about the
y'all
Cowboys.
have, y'all are not record wise, no. But the talent and the names that y'all have on that team, you were wrong.
The Cowboy, as a Cowboy fan, the 8 best, they are not one of the top 7 or 8 teams in the NFC right
By
now.
record. But if you look,
I'm talking
if
about
you put
period.
all the teams down, if you put all the names for the top 6, 7 teams in the league, if you just put their rosters by name, don't put no records or nothing, you would look at the Cowboys roster and be like, oh yeah, they gonna be top 3,
Eagles,
especially in the NFC.
49ers, Rams,
Name
Bears,
wise, I'm not. You
Green
going by
Bay.
their record. You going by their
I ain't talking
record
about
for the
no record.
last 3.
I'm talking about
Man,
talent and
you're not
best
gonna
in
go
players.
name. You're not gonna go name for name. Looking at the papers, look at the Rams roster, and look at the Cowboys roster, and think that Rams will be that much better than the Cowboys, if better at all. I
Okay,
wouldn't.
all right. So if we go to name and let's just say Philadelphia. I'm just throwing Philadelphia out there. If you name Dak Prescott, I can name Jalen Hurts. If you name the running back for the Cowboys, I got Saquon Barkley. If you want to name CD, I got Jared. What's the name? The receiver from Alabama. I got him. You want to go tight end? I got Dallas Goedert. You want to go defensive player? I got Jordan Davis. I got the Nolan Smith. So
But
Okay,
that's
Dallas
just
don't have no
Philadelphia.
defensive players.
That's just me. That's just Philadelphia without me thinking. The
But
that's
Dallas don't
one.
Cowboys
have
need
no defensive players. They can't cover. They can't rush the passer.
the Cowboys need as
Right.
much defense as they
Thank you.
can. The Cowboys don't need nothing offense in that first round. They
I
got
didn't
2
say
first-round picks.
necessarily offensive. I said a position that will make more of an impact. That could be defense, but it's not the safety position. That's what I'm saying.
And that's what I was telling you before we started talking about it. I want the Cowboys to get one of them edges, either Sony Styles or Arville Reese or David Bailey. They're gonna be gone. So the next best defensive player is Caleb Downs. I don't
It's
think the
not.
Cowboys, now unless they
It's
try, they move up.
no, you
I
wrong.
don't think they could. I don't think they can.
I think the dude that you got. Well, I don't know. I don't know when they pick. I'm looking at your mock draft with trades. Like you know, actually know who's trading. That's absurd to me. But Dallas need a pass rusher or a cover corner because they can't cover, they can't rush. So anything outside of that, Caleb Downs is definitely worth an 11th pick. He's probably one of the best safety prospects that I've seen in the last 10 years. So he's definitely worth the 11th pick if somebody else other than the Cowboys was getting him. But the Cowboys can't cover, can't rush. So you need a DN or you need a cover corner. So that dude, Jermar McCoy, he's nice. He's nice. His medicals just checked out recently. He would be the best bet for the Cowboys, more so than Caleb Downs. But make no mistake about it, Caleb Downs is the best safety prospect in the last 10 years.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying he's not good at his position. I'm like you. I just don't think the Cowboys. I don't think he's the best fit for the Cowboys.
Right, I agree with that. But a player like that, you got to grab him and then figure the rest of that out. Like that's what Portland said. We don't need a 2 guard, so we're gonna pass on Mike.
Yeah, but they really need Mike was actually a better 2 guard. Mike was yeah, but I don't know.
Caleb Downs is I haven't seen anybody like Caleb Downs since Eric Berry. And Eric Berry was nice.
Yeah.
Caleb
I
Downs
like him as a player. I just think Dallas, like I said, I think they're more close to being a competitor than Mike giving them credit for. They always shit they draws somewhere during the season and end up 8-8, 9-7, or something like that. I don't know. But if you look at, especially offense, you look at their offensive roster, man, they put up 30, 40 points a game. You know,
Hell,
so
they
really,
give up 30 or 40. So
that's
Yeah,
what we.
I
I
agree.
understand that.
I agree with you on that one. That water, they can't stop kids from crossing the street. So
I understand that, but if a safety is not going to help that. That's what I'm saying, Mike. Go get something that's going to help that. A safety, in my opinion, is not going to help you stop anything. They don't cover, and they're not going to be. You know, he can stop a run on the help, but he's not one of those safeties you're going to bring up to the line and just do that every two
yeah,
plays.
he's a box safety. He can come in that box.
All right, get him and see if your defense changed. Then we'll have this conversation in week 5.
Let's go by Thanksgiving. Let's wait to Thanksgiving when they start getting playoff time. Let's revisit this then. But I want Caleb Downs at that pick, but Caleb Downs probably be gone by the time the Cowboys pick at 12. He probably will. So it's gonna be the next best thing. So anyway, the 17th pick, I got the Lions getting Akeem Mesidor, the edge from Miami. I got the Vikings at 18 getting Kenyon Sadiq, tight end from Oregon. Carolina at 19. I think the Panthers need another receiver with Bryce Young, KC Concepcion, the little fast receiver from Texas A&M. I got the Cowboys at their 20th pick getting Keldrick Faulk. We needed that's that edge you were talking about, the big boy from Auburn. I got them getting him.
Hey, why do we do this every year? Every year we do this with Michael Atwater's mock draft. This dude ain't talked to Nan GM. He ain't talked to Nan Scout. He ain't even talked to the janitor that's going to clean the bathroom. Why are we looking at Michael Atwater's mock draft?
We do it every year.
You're right, but why? Like, you got trades on here and everything. I just want to know, who have you talked to?
I've talked to several GMs.
You talked to several MGs. You ain't talked to no GMs.
I don't think none of your damn business who I done talked to do my mock draft. That's my damn opinion. Let me finish, Fade, okay? I got 21. I got Peter Wood going from Clemson.
This dude got a trade up here.
I got the Chargers getting Avion Terrell. That's AJ Terrell from AJ Terrell cousin from. That's his little brother. That's his little brother, I think, from Clemson. I got the Eagles because I hear they finna get rid of AJ Brown.
You heard that from who?
They get that Denzel Boston going to the Eagles. Now, Fade, what you think about this 24 pick? The Browns getting Omar Cooper, the wide receiver from Indiana.
Brown just need to be relegated. Keep going. You can keep going.
25, I got the old tackle from the Bulldogs, Monroe Freeland. 26, I got Buffalo getting Dylan Thielman, safety from Oregon. 27, the 49ers, they need a D-line. They're going to get Caden McDonald from Ohio State. The Texans. Let me ask about the Texans, man. Is this going to be a hit for C.J. Stroud?
No.
He stunk it up last year now.
No. No, it won't be it for him.
Stroud.
I mean, he's still very young, and he showed more upside than downside to me.
I got
plus he's on the third offensive coordinator, so I mean, you gotta be And plus third offensive coordinator, and your weapons haven't been healthy all year, and you wasn't healthy all year. And your offensive line is trash. Go ahead.
But if you look at the rest of the first round, I didn't have Ty Simpson going in the first round. Now there's a possibility he still could, but I don't have Ty Simpson in my first round.
So you have one quarterback. You got one quarterback going in the first round.
I have one quarterback and one running back in the first round.
Man, you crazy.
Hey, Lamont. Hey, what's up, Lamont? Yeah, that's them the GMs he talked to. General Mills. Hey, listen up though, bro. I respect the fact that you at least typed it this time.
Yeah.
So I growth. I respect that. He got the trade in bowl and everything. It looked real professional. I applaud you.
Tell Michelle we appreciate it.
Hey, she type it up.
Shit.
That boy
Hey, I
actually
did this.
highlighted something and clicked the bold button. I'm
Hey,
impressed.
I did this
That's
on,
my
on,
shit.
on. Hey, don't take no credit away from me, boy. Don't do it like that.
My shit.
Ty Simpson
But-
will go in the first round though.
But I didn't have Ty Simpson in the first round. I thought by as high as 16 to the Jets, maybe Pittsburgh.
Cardinals, man. Cardinals gonna take a chance on.
The Cardinals, they got the first pick in the second round. They'll get him then probably.
Two quarterbacks will go in the first round, either Francisco Mendoza, Ty Simpson, or Carson Beck. Two quarterbacks will go in the first round.
Man,
Yeah,
they
Beck
didn't say
over
Carson
on
Beck.
Nussmeier.
Yep.
Did you say Carson Beck?
Carson Beck will be the second or third quarterback taken in this draft.
Man, Carson Beck may not go to Saturday morning.
Carson Beck will go in the second. No, he probably won't. If he don't go in the first, he'll probably go in the third. Quarterbacks don't go in the second round. That's why Ty Simpson will go in the first round.
Where you get that quarterback from going to the second round? Who told you that?
Because I talked to some GMs that's not from General Mills.
Oh, that's what they told you.
It don't make sense to pick a quarterback in the second round. That's why everybody always trade up to get their quarterback late in the first round, because you get that extra year on their contract. First round picks get 5 years. Second round picks get 4 years. So if you're going to take a quarterback, then you take a quarterback in the first round and you use that extra year to figure out what you're going to do with him. That's why the Dolphins trash, because they, instead of making Tua wait that extra year, they went on ahead and paid him like he was on his 4th year when they could have just waited to the 5th year. That's why Baltimore traded up and took Lamar Jackson with the last pick in the first round.
And why the Giants went up in the draft last year to get Jackson Dart.
Exactly. Which is why Shadua fell to the 4th, because if you don't take a quarterback in the first, you're certainly not taking him in the second. And unless you think he a starter, you take him in the third, which is why they took Dylan Gabriel, which is why they still trash. So 2 quarterbacks, 2 maybe 3 quarterbacks will go in the first round.
Let me see how the Mike's team. Let me see who. I know the Cardinals definitely need one. Hell, the Saints could use one.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets try to trade back up in the first round. They already have 2 picks. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to either move down or come back in the first round.
The Cardinals will trade up and get him. They got the, like you said, they got the first pick in or early pick in the second round.
Yeah,
all they got to do is give up a 6th round pick and move up in the first and get him for somebody that want to fall back to grab more picks.
Hey, that ain't always accurate about second round. What fade was Jalen Hurts a second or third round pick?
Even the Steelers. The Steelers
second round pick.
Second round pick.
To try that. They got an old quarterback. The Steelers might try to get him just to be behind Rodgers next year. Groom him or something. That's a place he don't have to come in and start immediately. And he got a good mentor if Rodgers, get the mindset that he's a mentor at some point.
If I'm Pittsburgh, I'm staying away from him too. You ain't had no luck with getting no quarterback. About 3-4 years ago, when you got Kenny Pickett, that didn't turn out good. Like you ain't been having no luck with getting no quarterback. But if Ty Simpson goes, it's either somebody gonna trade back in the first round to get him, or he gonna probably go to Pittsburgh like at 21.
Nah, he's not going that early.
He ain't going late.
If Pittsburgh they're gonna drop back to 32. They're gonna drop to 32 with the Seahawks, make a trade. Either trade back in or drop down.
I definitely see more than one quarterback going in the first round. And maybe more than one running back. I mean, running backs, they can go late though, so that's not a biggie for no first round team. So you can get a running back a dime a dozen, especially late. But quarterback, you definitely gonna get more than one out of a first round. Have there ever been a draft where one quarterback went in the first round?
Kenny Pickett 5 years ago.
Kenny Pickett.
He was the only one went in the first round that year he came out.
And he shouldn't have went in that round.
Right. No, I never liked him. But that don't have to. I don't think that happens often though.
Well, and they'll take. I'm with you. I think only 2 will go, but I'm not taking a quarterback in the first round outside of Mendoza, because it's 7 quarterbacks that got first round grades next year. So why would I spend that on one this year when there's 7 next year? Next year is going to be the equivalent of the quarterback class of 83.
Hey, chill out.
2022, Kenny Pickett was on the quarterback, and then the 2013 EJ Manuel. Those last two times it happened. EJ Manuel 2013.
All trash.
I'm not sold on Mendoza. I would be more sold on him if he were going to a more solid team with a better line because he can throw the ball. He's shown that, but I don't think going to a sorry team with a sorry line, I don't think that's going to help him.
Well, that ain't gonna help nobody.
No, but especially him. I mean, he can't. I don't like him. Like I said, I wasn't real big on him. I started watching him a little late though, so I could be a little more biased. But
yeah, I wasn't a fan at first, but I saw what he did to Oregon, and I saw what he did to Miami. And what I mean by what he did to Miami beat him up, and he kept coming in. And I know he's tough and he's smart. You know, he can make throws. He's just not flashy. He's Tim Duncan. Like nothing about Indiana was flashy. They not no blue blood when it comes to football. But when you watch that game, especially rooting against him, he the real deal.
Yeah, that's why I called him late, and he showed me some. I mean, that's why I say I know he can throw. I know he's accurate. I know he can get rid of that ball and he can put it where it's supposed to go. And I just don't know if going to the team he's going to, the Raiders, because Geno got beat up real bad last year. I don't know if he's going to be back there and be able to orchestrate that, show his abilities back there, And then right now we got a microwave generation where you only have a couple years to prove yourself. So hopefully he can stick with him and give him his due justice and let him, fill himself out and learn until they get a good line who can protect him for 2 seconds at least.
Make no mistake about it. This year playing for the Raiders, he's going to die.
Oh yeah, that's what I said earlier before you got on. Yeah.
Yeah, they gonna kill him. Like
that's exactly what I said. Because I told him he's not better than Geno, and Geno couldn't get it, so I know he gonna catch hell too.
Hey, so, Bull, you said something that I want to bring up real quick. This is such a microwave society now when it comes to quarterback. When did that change? Because for all us growing up, a lot of your first round picks or top picks, they sat down for a minute. Now they want you in that fire. Like what quarterback or what era?
When the money changed. When the money changed.
Okay.
When they started getting them all them big bucks, I can't sit you down now. And then the players, like if you go in and sit them down, they catch attitudes and want to get traded and cause more distractions too. So, I guess when that money changed, man, that changes everything on any level in life, really. It's not just sport.
Well, not just the money, which you right on that, but it's just not 32 quarterbacks out there. There's not 32 starting NFL quarterbacks out there. So, it used to be a time, like you said, you can grab somebody, let them sit 1 or 2 years, and be a backup. But nowadays, it's maybe not 12 quarterbacks in the league now. And only one of them coming in that's really a first rounder. So you have a shortage of starting NFL quarterbacks. So throw them out there.
Let me ask you this. I just thought about it. So do you think, like, back in our time, there were 3 to 5 juggernauts? You know what I mean? You could, like, these teams are going to be there. Do you think the league has gotten a little weaker now and everybody feel like we have a chance to play? The league is younger overall now. Back then you had more veterans playing. Now the league, to me, is of course, I think it's a lot softer, but I think also it's a lot weaker in some aspects. So I think now they feel like I can put a young guy in and he can compete just as well because pretty much everybody is young. The league is not a weak. There's not a lot of bullies in the league back in, like back in the day, Pittsburgh, New England, and certain teams were just bullies, and New England. They were just gonna run this division. On the other side, you might have had Dallas, Frisco, somebody. You about know who your top 2 to 3 seeds are going to be. Now it's like wide open, I think, for any team. If you come in there and just perform, it might be a fluky year, but you can do it. You know what I mean? So do you think they got anything to do with it?
Yeah, because I think you don't have as many veterans. Because now once they
Right.
change that collective bargaining agreement, you know, veterans, you got to pay them a lot of money. So the time in the league is really, really short now. Because I'm not going to pay a dude that's 30 years old, which means you've been in the league 9, 10 years. You got to be a real head buster for me to give you that 30 million a year when I can just
Right.
cut you now and then go get a younger dude for less money than that. So to me,
Right.
and I haven't checked this. This is just something as you were saying. I think this is what's happening. But you have less veterans in the league because they're not going to pay these veterans. So
Yes.
the turnover is faster. Give me the dude that's 21, 22 that I'm paying
Right.
$800,000 a year because the dude behind him who's not as good as him, certainly not as smart as him, but I'm about to save $10 million. Hell, no, not 10 million. I'm about to save 20 million. So
Right.
I take
And
my
that's
bump
across the
with
board.
young guy.
Right. And it's across the board. Every team is following that mold. So
Right.
you're basically competing against the same type of players and same type of team. Everybody's young. So in essence, anybody could win it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Because of the salary cap, and then because these quarterbacks is making so much money now, which again is why, like you said, they turning them out so much faster, which is why they picking them in the first round, because I need that extra year. So I need to throw you out there now to see what I got, because in 4 years or 3 years actually, because if you any good, you want that extension before you get to that year 5. So
Right.
I gotta see what I got. I don't have that year to let you sit and wait. I mean, you can. It's still better for them, but think about it, man. If you picking a quarterback, you really bad.
Yeah.
Look at Malik Willis with the Dolphins. He only got 4-5 games of sample size, and they gave that boy $30 million.
Yep.
So if you can
Ain't
throw the
finna
ball,
throw him in the fire. Ain't finna throw him in the fire.
and then there's more processing too. You got to remember, like when we was younger, the running back carried the ball 30, 35 times. Now they want a quarterback to throw the ball 40 times. So
Right.
they can't bring you along by handing the ball off. You got to process it quickly. But we need to know if you can handle it. So you get exposed early, you either real good early or you real bad early.
Yep. And if you're not with a team who has an owner that's going to give you that cushion, you'll be gone in 2-3 years, but way before your contract. You won't get that extension. I'll tell you that.
Right.
All right, let's slide on. Go ahead, Shaq. Go ahead.
No, I was just I'm man, listen here. I really want to simulate this year, this draft, and get to my draft, get to that 2027 draft. Y'all know how I like quarterbacks, so I really, really want to get to that 2027 draft when all the quarterbacks come out, all of them. Everybody y'all talking about, all of them. Mensa, Manny,
Dante Moore.
Dante Moore, the boy from Ohio State.
Yes, Julian Sand.
Julian Sand, like they what's my man name? Trinidad James.
Trinidad Chambers, yeah.
Yeah, I call him Trinidad James.
Gold all the mouth, man.
Like you got a legit 6-7 quarterbacks coming out. Oh, Lenore Sellers coming out. Who else coming out?
In Miami.
No, we got Duke quarterback. We good. Thank goodness. Oh yeah, Sam Levitt coming out. Like man, it's the boy from USC coming out. It's a quarterback's dream. So that's one of the reasons why I don't see nobody taking all these quarterbacks. But I just had to say that because man, can we simulate this year? Because I'm dying to see Arch on Sundays. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a fan. I don't care what nobody say.
I got to pull up Texas record, but we'll get to that.
Nah, I ain't pulling for Texas, but I'm a fan. I'm a fan of that dude. I'm a fan of the family.
I just want to see the schedule for next year. See what he's going against. I know it's gonna be 8 games against SEC.
ACC, so he gonna have a tough schedule regardless.
Mm-hmm. They don't want to talk about how that boy improved after that first game, though. They don't want to talk about that. They want to still talk about Ohio State, which was suffocating for everybody. They don't want to talk about how, as the year progressed, he got better and better.
Well, this is definitely going to be the year that he has to show it. He has to win 10 games this year.
But he's going 1 overall anyway. Like, I don't see him not going 1, mainly because from Brandon. Like, once he put that Manning on that jersey, man, that thing coming off the stores faster than Bryce James.
Yeah. He got an advantage, I tell you that.
Man, let me just show y'all all the people that's gonna be in this 2027 draft. This is just a mock what they looking at. Jeremiah Smith, the wide receiver from Ohio State. Dante Moore, Colin Simmons, the DN from Texas. Vic Jordan Seaton from LSU. Arch Manning, Leonard Moore, the cornerback Notre Dame. Dylan Stewart, Ellis Robinson from Georgia. Man, this draft here, man, good gracious.
Oh man, I forgot to ask y'all.
Stone,
I don't think nobody.
Damian Wilson,
don't mention
Miami. Like, man, this is a loaded draft next year.
What y'all think about the running back from Notre Dame?
Texas, like.
Oh,
Warren Lacey, the running back at Ole Miss.
He nice. I didn't. I'm a Miami fan, so
it's a deep draft.
I didn't. Atwater, man, ain't nobody paying that no attention, man. That's 2027
for Georgia. Yeah, this is a loaded draft next year.
I don't believe in running backs going that early, but
he's physically
nice. He's physically nice, but I mean,
you muted.
I'm not muted. You muted.
No, I hear you.
I can't hear you.
No. Everybody else in the world can hear me.
Bitch, we can't hear you.
Cheeseburger. Did you hear that?
Maybe me then.
Yeah, I don't believe in running backs going that early.
But they sure trying to put him up out of there early though.
Yeah, I think he gonna go early, but like I said, I'm a UM fan, so he ain't really showed me nothing in week 1. And
yeah,
if you're gonna pick a running back that early, then I need to see something special. And I see athleticism, but I don't see nothing special.
Mm-hmm.
When I compare him to the other backs that came out the last couple of years, there's nothing about him that says wow, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now I've seen him up. What'd you say?
I said they hyping him up real good. I was just wondering what everybody thought about him on here.
Yeah, they hyping. He's athletic though. I mean, it might translate. He might go there, but I saw him, go up against a real good front, defense, and it's not like he did something special. Like, he didn't even do something where it's like, ooh, he almost broke. I didn't see none of that from him.
Yeah,
I didn't see it. The boy from Louisville was actually better than what's the boy, Isaac Brown.
So let me look at the prospect rank. I'm just curious to see how they got player rank. This is CBS.
For next year?
No, this draft here. Just curious.
We'll get Marcel Reed next year too. Marcel Reed probably will come out.
Yeah, I liked him a lot better before they played Miami. I thought he was Lamar Jackson against LSU. Like he looked like the best player in the world against LSU, and then I don't know what happened after that.
So the top 5 quarterbacks according to CBS is Mendoza, Ty Simpson, Garrett Nussmeier, Cole Payton, North Dakota State, and Taylor Green. Then Drew Aller and Carson Beck.
I would put Carson Beck above everybody except Mendoza. I like Beck, man. I like his toughness. Of course, he makes some bonehead decisions sometimes, but I think that comes from just trying to do a lot and trying to do too much at the same time. But I kind of like Beck, man. He proved he can win. I like Beck. I don't know if I'll pick him in first round, but I like Beck I like Beck.
I like him better than Ty Simpson and Grant Nussmeier. I think Grant Nussmeier is Tuesday, Friday pickup trash. And Ty Simpson, I just found out he ain't but 6 feet tall, which means he's really 5'11". And I'm not putting no more quarterbacks under 6 feet in my offense to play on Sundays. It ain't happening. So that's where his stock drops with me.
Yeah. How tall is Carson Beck?
6'4".
Yeah. I like old Beck, man. He tough. To me, when you tough and gritty and you got skill, I know he got the skill, from where he played at. That's not even a question. I think that takes you a lot. He got a winning attitude, and he's not afraid of the big moment. Now, sometimes, like I said, his eyes get too big sometimes, and he'll try to do a little too much. But I think a good coach can hone that in, too. Good coordinator, put him in a better position.
I agree with that.
All right, Favors on you, dog.
All right, so NBA playoffs are underway. Wemby has concussion. He's out at least 48 hours. Problem is, Friday and Sunday game in Portland. Kevin Durant had 20 points the first half, 3 points the second half. Lakers are up 2-0. Oklahoma City gonna win it all. So far, the first couple games. What's your takeaway, Mike?
I'm shocked. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm shocked at them Lakers. I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it. Like LeBron had, I think 19 the first game. I think he had 28 last night. Luke Kennard is shooting the daylights out the basketball. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought the Lakers would have. I didn't see this with the Lakers, especially with Luka and Austin Reeves. I'm shocked at the Lakers. And earlier the Pistons were still struggling with Orlando. I don't know what the score is now, but they were struggling with Orlando.
They was up damn near 20 when I saw it. I thought
Halftime the score was like 45-46. That's the last time I watched it.
Oh no, they was up 60-something to 40-something at one point.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they won by 15. Pistons won by 15.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm shocked at these Lakers. I promise you, I am. I thought Houston would at least got one, and the one would have been last night with Durant, but they lost with Durant. So I ain't necessarily saying the Lakers gonna win the series, but I'm shocked that the Lakers up 2-0 with a 41, 42-year-old LeBron James.
To reach a certain caliber.
Not.
I think the Spurs will beat. I think the Spurs can beat Portland with or without Wembanyama. I don't think Portland that strong. Actually, San Antonio plays good without Wemby anyway. I mean, yeah, he of course he's a cheat code when he's out there. It makes it a lot easier for everybody else. But I think what they have out there can be the Portland team. Anyway.
I just never thought I'd see the day when the Giraffe played basketball. So he's actually I don't even have words for this dude. You know, like he is as advertised. Defensive player of the year, offense, like, you know, there's nobody in the NBA that's better than him right now. When he's healthy. You know, so Giraffes do play basketball. The man tiptoe and dunk the ball. What are we doing?
Cheating.
Yeah. Just going to get more consistent and on the rebounding and especially the rebound. I'm not even going to say assisting. Well, assist too because he has the ball a lot. But, I mean, with the ball in his hand, he need to shoot more. But I think he got to get them rebounds up to double digits more consistently.
Mm-hmm.
But that's going to be hard because they allowed him to shoot a bunch of three-pointers too. And
Right.
with the game, with the other centers out there on the perimeter because they feel like they can't get around him and get that at the board. So it's going to make it hard for him to get more rebounds because there'll be a lot of jump shooting and long rebounds. So, but if he ever gets that number to 10 or more on a consistent basis, because you got to think down on the offensive end, that's 3 or 4 more shots for somebody, if not him. So,
Right.
I am
he's
shocked at Philadelphia last night too, though. By the way, I'm sorry. Philadelphia
Why?
beating Boston last night.
Why?
I didn't think they were gonna beat Boston at the crib at Boston.
You ain't been watching Philly, have you?
Man, VJ Edgecombe and Tyrese Maxey, man, let me tell you, them two dudes right there, boy.
All year. not
They
just this
are
playoff.
explosive. And see, let me tell you something about VJ. He ain't even get enough credit for rookie of the year. It's gonna probably go to Cooper Flag, but VJ
course.
Edgecombe since the season started been balling.
If you ever run away, and I'll make sure
He has,
So
but he didn't do what Cooper done.
oh, yeah, Cooper was he was something else this year. But boy, what you think about your boy 2-0 in the LA now?
Who?
The Lakers. Hold on, before you say something, man, let me say something about LA. And I ain't talking about the Lakers. Hey, look, Clipper fan, Clipper personnel, man, y'all just break that team up, man. It's time to go back to the losing Clippers y'all were 10, 15, 20 years ago. Don't get y'all should have beat Golden State. Didn't make the playoff. Man, break that team up, man. Send Kawhi, let Kawhi go win the championship somewhere. You done got rid of most of your stars. Split that team up, bro. Split it up.
Before we go any further, one thing I like to do is fact check on this show. E. Rome said women need to get a couple more rebounds, getting double digits. He's average 11.5.
Yeah, he averaged it, but I'm just saying, like I see a lot of games where he might have 4 or 5 rebounds, and I don't think he should ever. If he plays 20 plus minutes, I don't think he should ever have less than that. You see what I'm saying? I ain't saying he don't get them, but I'm saying like he should be top 2 or 3 in rebounding every year. You know what I mean? Like, it should never be a game where I see him where he have 3, 4, 5 rebounds. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I know he do his thing now. I'm not knocking him at all. I'm just saying, like, it's just like I don't think he should shoot no more. I mean, he can shoot. Trust me, he can shoot. But I think he shoots too many threes. And he makes them sometime, but you know, you gotta think if he take 3, 4 less threes a night and turn them into 2s, where he's shooting 60-something%, that's 7 to 10 extra points a night.
Yeah, I still like the fact check, and only 3 games he got 5 rebounds. Everything else is 7 and above. So, most of those games
Sam is low.
They're blowouts. They're blowouts.
Sam is low for me though. For him, at 7-6, 7 rebounds is low.
To me, third quarter. Of course, if he ain't playing in the fourth quarter,
he should have 7. He should have 7 rebounds in the first half.
Yeah, Wemby should be a 27 and 12 type dude. My pick.
So 25 and 12 ain't good enough for you for this year.
That's what he averaging.
That we have this year. I literally put that on the screen for the last 2 weeks.
I'm gonna put him at 14. To me at 7'6", the most dominant player on the floor almost every night. Definitely the tallest by 6 inches at least every night. Yeah, I just expect more.
My brother's wife and baby.
You know, and that's good. Those are great numbers, but those are Draymond Green averaged 11 rebounds in his prime. You know what I mean? So women should get more than that. That's what I'm saying. What was his ranking at on rebounding this year?
Probably top 10 because I know Joker led the NBA in rebounding. Rebounds and assists.
Hey, real quick, man. Did Joker lead the NBA in rebounding and assists?
Yeah,
I just said.
He's the MVP by far. But how many? What ranking was Wemby in rebound? 4th. That ain't bad, but I think he should be at least 2, if not 1. That's just me. I mean, you the best player on the floor 90% of the time you're on the floor. You the tallest player 100% of the time. Like I said, that 11 rebound here, I think Draymond Green averaged that 2 or 3 years. And he's 6'8", 6'10" at the most.
That's like I didn't want to talk to her.
But Wemby's doing his thing, and he'll get better at it too. I know. I mean, you know, that number's gonna go up every year. I know that.
Hey, Rachel, who your MVP for the season?
Joker.
It's hard to go against Joker, man. When you look at the numbers that he's putting up, I like Wemby for what he's doing, but I'm still at a toss-up now.
Oh, with them two?
Yeah, and SGA.
Oh, damn, I forgot SGA. I'm tripping.
They don't give it
Forgot
to
about this.
SGA. They don't give it to SGA, but it's Joker's numbers. I look at it like this.
Unheard of.
Unheard of, but when I look at it like this, they started 20. The Thunder started 24-1. They went 500 in the middle, and Shea was out for a little bit. Then when he came back, they went 20-2 in the last 22 games. They're gonna give it to Shea. They're gonna give it to him.
How do you not? I mean, I understand y'all want to give it to Joker, but of the three people that we talking about, right? Of the three people that we talking about, Joker, SGA, and Wemby, right? Defensive wise, Joker's the worst. He has the worst record. 50 games is still a lot. But he is averaging a triple double.
Right.
SGA averaging 30. 31, 4, and 6. Wemby averaging a double-double. He only got 6 on 6, but he's defensive player of the year.
Unanimous.
Defensive player of the year. I don't know. Second best record, SGA got 162. So my question is, when you talk about what they bring to the table, Joker bring the triple-double, but he doesn't play much defense. SGA is an elite scorer on a very good team because of him. And Wemby is a dominant two-way player. He's the most dominant two-way player in the game.
Averaging 3 blocks, 1 steal, 11.5 rebounds a game. The Spurs beat the Thunder 4 out of 5 this year.
If you take Joker out of Denver lineup, how many games you think they win?
Be 500 probably at best.
Maybe, yeah.
You take SG out the lineup, they can still win. You can sit they starting 5 down and they'll still win.
No, they won't play. Don't do that. No, they won't.
So go back against the Nuggets when they was it the Nuggets or somebody before that? They sat their whole starting 5, they won by 30.
Yeah, you got to see who they played too. Did they sit?
They still won though, right? By 30.
That's a big difference. They don't win no championship without Jalen Williams, Chet, and SGA.
No, they don't win a championship, but I know they'll win more games than Denver would win without Joker. I'd be willing to say that.
Yeah, I mean when you got Lou Dort, Casey Wallace, Caruso, some of them guys, they'll be right there at the lottery without.
I mean, you can't replace a triple double, man. A high triple double. And then you look at how many games he was 1 rebound or 1 assist away from a triple double. He probably got 10 games like that.
Hey, who y'all like in that series, Denver and Minnesota?
Denver.
Minnesota. Denver's defense is trash. Minnesota's defense is a tad bit better.
I mean, let's just be real about it, man, before we get out of here. We talking about defense and all that. Like, the league has changed. You ain't really got no just great defensive teams now. Bro, they had some games this year. These dudes was scoring 150, 160 points.
Yeah.
Winning 155 or 142. Like, come on, man. So it ain't just no teams in the league like the bad boy Pistons or them Knicks teams or teams like we grew up on defensively. Everybody can get in the league now. It ain't no team I can look at them like they finna shut somebody down to 80 or 90 points. Ain't none out there. I don't see none. Now, if you see a team in the league right now, especially in the playoffs, you think they can limit teams to 90 points a game, I'll wait and see who that is.
Well, I'll say this for that MVP race. I'll add my last little 2 cents to it. When they played each other, SGA had 34 and 13 the first time. Joker had 16. The next time they played, I don't remember what SGA had, what Joker had, but I know SGA had 36 points.
But they play different positions. So the point total, it can easily be different. You know what I mean? Like, and that, Jamal, it might be a night Joker have 18, but Jamal might have 40. So if SGA don't have 30, ain't nobody on OKC team gonna have 30.
Right, and they still got the best record in the league, which means as he go, they go. But all I'm saying is let's keep in keep in consideration that when two Lions on the same court and they know that, hey, me and you the last two MVPs, I know you trying to bring it tonight, and I'm definitely trying to bring it tonight. And on one of them nights, Joker ain't bringing, and I know they play different positions, but it ain't like the offense don't run through him.
But they have different roles. He might have had 16 points, but he might have had 18 assists.
Right, but they lost.
Yeah, I'm just speaking of that's more of a team. We just comparing the individual. Sense.
Yeah, but
we're talking about the MVP
tonight. If I'm Joker and we playing OKC and I know SGA out there, I'm trying to get 40.
So how do you bring that argument and hold SGA up when you look at the fact that Wembanyama and them beat them 3 out of 4 games or 4 out of 5 games this year? Then,
I told you I like Wemby. I think SGA gonna win it, but I think in Wembanyama with when you being a unanimous defensive MVP and you still averaging 25 and 11. Obviously, I think SGA gonna get it, but I think he deserves to be runner up. Not that Joker don't deserve it either, but that unanimous defensive player of the year, that means everybody fears you when you on the court.
Oh, definitely that when they're on offense, of course,
right.
Yeah.
And
I'm talking about from the 3-point line. The man blocked 3-pointers, dunks, layups, floaters, hooks. There's no shot safe, man.
So did you
see
Jaylen Brown comment about Wemby?
Nah.
Jaylen Brown said, "I'm the best human two-way player in the league." He said, "Wembanyama is not human."
Right.
And that's a perennial all-star, superstar in the league is telling you like, yo, outside of that guy, I'm the best in the league, but that guy's not human.
Right. He's not, man. He's really a cheat code.
Yeah, when you remember back when we had the video games, you get to make your player whatever height.
Make your own player, yeah.
It didn't go past his height. So, anyway, wrap it up, Fade.
Yeah, that's a wrap. We got Escuela and Idea. For those that might just good morning, and for those that have been faithful to the show, this is my last year in middle school. Next year, I will be at a high school next year. For those,
you'll be what?
Be a high school counselor starting next school year.
Oh, you've been at middle school all this time? God bless you.
I'm through. My last child graduate. I'm back. I'll be back in Bibb County next year. So
okay.
I'll be at a high school, Westside High School next year. So in my first year doing high school next year.
Shout out to my dope producer Anatoly. I see you in the comments, my guy.
Yeah, we out. We'll see you next Wednesday. Talk with the Terror Party draft.
All right, y'all be cool.
All right, man.